Have you ever thought about how getting older changes your sexual health and wants? As we get older, especially in our 70s and 80s, a lot of us may start to think about intimacy, pleasure, and even masturbation. Even in our later years, it's still a normal part of our sexuality, even though the subject is often shrouded in shame and misinformation. Today's video goes into excellent detail about 7 important facts about this subject that every older person should know. We'll discuss the changes our bodies go through, the emotional problems that can come up, and how society often sees sexual expression as we get older. To have a healthy relationship with our bodies and our wants, we need to understand these things. But why do you need to see it through? We'll talk about how to deal with these changes, find new ways to have more fun, and finally accept your sexuality in a way that makes you feel good and gives you power. This talk will give you the knowledge and confidence to fully enjoy this part of life, whether you are going through these problems yourself or helping someone who is. Now, let's begin this important journey together. Please tell me if you like this video before we start. You can help me teach more people about getting old. You should subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos if you haven't already. Leave the first comment if you like this video. Leave the first comment to let me know you don't like it. That way, I can make a better video for you. It's time to begin. First, there are changes in the body. There are significant changes that happen in our bodies as we get older that affect our overall health, hormone levels, and how our bodies work. Aging is a complicated process that often involves body systems that used to work perfectly in youth, slowly becoming less effective over time. Changes in hormone production are among the most important. Changes happen to both men and women that affect their sexual health, pleasure, and overall health. Men's testosterone levels start to naturally drop in their late 30s or early 40s, and they keep going down slowly for the rest of their lives. Approximately 1% of testosterone is lost every year. Testosterone is a key hormone that controls sexual desire and erectile dysfunction. Because of this, many older men notice that their libido, or sexual drive, goes down, which means they feel sexual pleasure less often or not as strongly. A drop in testosterone can also make it difficult to get or keep an erection. People with erectile dysfunction may experience frustration or low self-esteem, which can negatively impact their sexual activity. The changes in women are just as complicated. When menopause starts, which usually happens between the ages of 45 and 55, estrogen and progesterone levels drop by a lot. These hormones are critical for sexual health and vaginal health. When estrogen levels drop, the vaginal walls often become thinner, less flexible, and unable to naturally lubricate, which makes the vaginal area dry. It can be uncomfortable or even painful to be dry during sexual activity, which can make things like masturbation or intercourse less enjoyable. Some women also say that their clitoral sensitivity decreases, which can make them even less satisfied with their sexual life. Aside from changes in hormones, both men and women also go through physical changes that affect their sexual pleasure. These changes affect their circulation and muscle function. The body's blood flow can slow down as people get older. To get aroused, the genitals need healthy blood flow, but it may be less than when they were younger. It may be harder to get to or experience an orgasm or arousal when this happens. Furthermore, muscle tone often decreases with age, and this includes muscles that help with sexual function, like the pelvic floor muscles. When pelvic muscles get weak, it can be harder to control sexual responses and feel things. Furthermore, it's important to know how these changes can have an effect on your mental health. Many people feel anxious, embarrassed, or inadequate because of the changes in their bodies, which makes sexual problems even worse. Figuring out what these changes mean for your body can help you deal with them better. Sexual health has come a long way recently. Now, there are many therapies, exercises, and medical treatments that can help people maintain a fulfilling sexual life well into old age. Number 2. Possible risks to your health. Masturbation is usually thought of as a natural, safe activity that is beneficial for your body and mind. However, older people should be aware of the health risks that come with getting older and having health problems already. It's possible for the body to get hurt or strained more easily as it ages, even during sexual activities like masturbation. For example, people who have heart disease or a history of heart problems should be extra careful. Sexual desire and physical activity can both raise blood pressure and heart rate, which could put too much stress on the cardiovascular system. Those who experience symptoms such as chest pain, dizziness, or shortness of breath during or after sexual activity should monitor their heart health and consult a doctor. People with arthritis or other joint problems may find that repeated positions or movements worsen their pain or inflammation. People over 65 should know how different positions or actions affect their ability to move and feel comfortable. It might help to use supportive cushions or try out gentle techniques to ease pain and lower the risk of joint strain. Furthermore, many older people take medicines for long-term illnesses like diabetes, high blood pressure, or depression. Some of these drugs can affect sexual function, causing a lower libido, trouble getting or staying aroused, or a delayed orgasm. Be aware of medication side effects and discuss concerns with your doctor. He or she may be able to change your dosages or suggest other treatments that will help your sexual health. In addition, some health problems, like diabetes, can make nerves less sensitive, which can make sexual pleasure less intense or harder to achieve. Because of these things, older people should be patient and self-aware when doing sexual activities, and they should be aware that they might need to make changes for safety and satisfaction. You can be healthy and positive as you get older if you stay aware and take care of it. Please let me know in the first comment below that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. Appreciate your time. The third aspect is the health of the mind and emotions. Sexual activity, even self-pleasure like masturbation, can be excellent for your mental and emotional health. Feel-good hormones like endorphins and oxytocin are released when you're sexually active. These hormones can help relieve stress, improve your mood, and make you feel more relaxed and healthy overall. Older people who may be dealing with stressors associated with aging, as health issues, loneliness, or a sense of lost purpose in life, may find this natural method of venting particularly beneficial. People who do it report being happier and more emotionally balanced. Even with these benefits, older people may feel guilty, ashamed, or uncomfortable when they do sexual things. A lot of the time, these bad feelings come from societal norms or old cultural beliefs that say sexuality in older people is wrong or not relevant. Additionally, some people may have learned throughout their lives that sexual pleasure is immoral or weak. This understanding can cause them to feel deeply ashamed, or even judge themselves when they want to or do something sexual. These emotional barriers can be upsetting and may have an effect on mental health and self-esteem. Shame and guilt about sexuality can make people feel alone or cause them unnecessary emotional pain, which can lower their quality of life if they are not dealt with. This is why it's crucial to engage in honest and constructive conversations about sexual health and aging. Getting the word out and busting myths about sexuality can help remove stigma and show that having sexual desires and expressing them are healthy and normal at any age. Communities and healthcare professionals play a big part in helping people understand by creating safe spaces and giving kind advice. They can help older people be proud of their sexuality without shame or fear. Getting older people to discuss their sexual health can give them the confidence to experience intimacy, whether with a partner or by exploring themselves in ways that are beneficial for their mental and emotional health. In the end, Understanding and respecting the importance of sexual health in the aging process helps make the world a better place for everyone to age with joy and dignity. Number 4. Being alone and cut off from other people. Loneliness and social isolation are becoming more common among older adults. These conditions have a big effect on their physical health, including their sexual health and behaviors, as well as their mental and emotional health. As people get older, changes in their lives, like retirement, losing a loved one, or having less mobility, can make them feel alone, which can make them withdraw from social networks or lose touch with people who can help them. People may focus more on doing things by themselves as a way to deal with the intense loneliness that often comes with these experiences. When someone is lonely, they may focus more on self-soothing behaviors, such as masturbation. For many older people, doing sexual things by themselves can give them a short-term sense of comfort, pleasure, and stress relief, which can be critical when they don't have any meaningful social interactions. Masturbation can be a healthy and natural way to deal with being alone because it helps people meet their basic needs for closeness and physical release. Self-pleasure can be good for you and help you deal with stress, but it's important to see the bigger picture of living a healthy, balanced life. Finding balance is important. As a form of self-care, doing things by yourself can sometimes make you feel even more alone, which can make it harder to connect with others or find deeper emotional fulfillment. Being alone for long periods of time may also hurt your mental health, making problems like depression, anxiety, or a general lack of motivation worse. Such conditions can lead to more withdrawal and isolation. Although it may seem difficult or scary, learning how to interact with others can help solve these issues. Simple things like getting involved in community groups, taking fitness classes designed just for seniors, volunteering, or getting back in touch with family and friends can make a big difference. Real connection-building activities can help people feel less lonely, improve their emotional health, and even improve their sexual health by giving them a renewed sense of self-worth and purpose. Communities and healthcare providers can also do a lot to help older people by making sure they have places to go where they feel seen, heard, and valued. Events like planned social gatherings, counseling groups, and wellness programs can be very helpful for making connections. Building meaningful relationships not only makes life more enjoyable on an emotional and social level, but it also promotes a more complete health approach in which physical, mental, and sexual well-being are all linked and supported. Please leave a second comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. Thanks for your time. The fifth thing is sexual health and talking to people. Taking care of your sexual health is still an important part of your overall health and quality of life as you get older. For older people who are still sexually active, it's more important than ever to be open and honest with their partners about their wants, needs, and any changes. As people get older, their bodies and minds can change in ways that can affect their sexual experiences. For example, their libido may drop, vaginal lubrication may change, or they may have trouble getting or keeping an erection. Age-related changes are normal, but they can be difficult to manage if you don't. Being honest about changes in a relationship can help partners understand, care about, and grow closer. Certain older adults may discover that touching, kissing, or cuddling is more emotionally satisfying and rewarding than sexual activity itself, while others may still enjoy all types of sexual activity. Talking to your partner about these changing tastes can improve both physical pleasure and your emotional connection. Talking about masturbation can also help partners figure out what they want, ease sexual tension, and find new ways to be happy, either alone or with their partner. Talking about your own sexual experiences or habits can also help clear up any confusion, boost your confidence, and give you a deeper understanding of each other's sexual health. It's also important to think about how getting older affects your sexual and physical health. Health problems like arthritis, diabetes, or heart problems can make it harder to get or stay sexually active. Talking to your partner about these health concerns can help you both make changes and find new ways to enjoy life. You might also find it helpful to talk to a doctor about possible treatments or solutions, like pelvic floor exercises, hormone replacement therapy, or medication. Working with a professional therapist who specializes in sexual health can also help if emotional problems or traumas from the past are getting in the way of your sexual health. Whether it's dealing with long-held fears or worries about getting older, a trained professional can help you get past problems and feel more confident. Having an open conversation with your partner about sexual health, emotional issues, and physical preferences not only makes the relationship stronger, but it also builds trust and respect between the two of you. Older people can still have a fulfilling and satisfying sex life that changes and adapts with age if they put their sexual health first and talk about it with care. Number 6, trying out new methods. As we age, our bodies change, and because of this, we often need to change how we experience and enjoy sexual pleasure. What worked great when we were young might need some changes and a little more creativity now, but the process also gives us great chances to learn more about ourselves and explore new things. Accepting and trying out new techniques can be very rewarding, especially when you're having sexual fun by yourself. One of the most important changes that happens with age is that skin loses some of its natural elasticity and makes less natural oil. Women going through or having gone through menopause may experience vaginal dryness because of changes in hormones. Men may also experience changes in how sensitive their skin is. Using effective lubricants can make a huge difference by reducing friction and making things more comfortable overall. There are a lot of different kinds of lubricants, such as silicone-based, oil-based, and water-based ones. Each one feels different. Most water-based lubricants are gentle on the skin and easy to clean. Silicone-based lubricants, on the other hand, glide better for longer. Trying different kinds can make the experience smoother and more enjoyable, and it might even open up new feelings. In addition, the introduction of different sex toys made especially for older adults can completely change the experience. With ergonomically friendly designs and easy-to-hold features, these toys are made to meet changing physical needs. For example, vibrators come in many styles, from gentle external stimulators to stronger body-shaking machines, so you can choose the one that works best for you right now. Some toys are even designed to target multiple erogenous zones at the same time, which increases pleasure and sexual satisfaction. Sex toys with built-in ergonomic handles and easy-to-use controls can make a big difference for people who have problems like arthritis or weak grips. Accessibility and ease of use are ensured by features like remote controls or wearable options. Playing around with temperature or different textured surfaces can also lead to fun and unexpected new feelings. Finding out what makes your body feel good at this point in your life can be a beautiful, empowering process that helps you get back in touch with your desires. Adding sensual rituals like setting the mood with candles, soft lighting, or soothing music can also improve the experience. Being present and slowing down may not only make the pleasure last longer, but it may also help your mind and body connect better. Remember that our sexual health is an important part of our overall quality of life, and it's very worthwhile to take the time and effort to find new ways to feel happy and satisfied. 7th, being open about your sexuality. Whatever our age, sexuality is an important and lasting part of who we are. Many people in their 70s, 80s, and older still want to be sexually satisfied, and it can make a big difference in their overall health and happiness. When you accept and love this part of yourself, you can have a fuller, more satisfying experience based on self-acceptance, confidence, and joy. Many older people feel more alive and connected to their bodies when they put their sexual health first. As part of this, you might try different kinds of physical intimacy, like masturbation or being intimate with a partner. As people get older, their sexuality can change. As they get older, people may care more about the quality of the experience rather than being driven by performance expectations like when they were younger. As people get older, they often have more freedom to explore and change how they express their sexuality in a way that feels real and satisfying. Furthermore, it's important to look at sexual health as a whole. It's important to know how our bodies change as we get older and make changes as needed to stay comfortable and enjoy life. For example, changes in hormones can cause changes in sexual function, like women having dry genitalia or men having trouble getting an erection. These feelings are normal and straightforward to deal with. There are many things that can help you keep your sex life satisfying and enjoyable, such as lubricants, medical treatments, pelvic floor exercises, and counseling. Some people who come to terms with their sexuality later in life also look for new ways to be intimate. These efforts could mean trying out new ways to be physically connected, getting into new feelings, or getting closer emotionally to their partner. Sharing needs, wants, and limits builds trust and understanding, so open communication is critical here. Partners who are honest about their changing bodies and preferences often have better intimate relationships because they respect and understand each other. Furthermore, masturbation or self-pleasure is a healthy and normal part of sexuality that doesn't change over time. It can help you deal with stress, sleep better, feel better about your self-worth, and keep your sexual function up. You can have a stronger relationship with your body if you allow yourself to enjoy yourself without feeling bad about it, and with an open mind. People often find that taking the time to learn what makes them happy and comfortable makes them more self-aware and confident. In addition to giving you physical pleasure, being sexually active later in life can also be good for your mental and emotional health. Being close to someone makes us feel like we belong and are connected, and it reminds us that our need for touch and closeness is both human and deep. It's important to honor your wants while also being aware of your emotional readiness and safety, whether you're single, widowed, or figuring out how to be in a new relationship. Finally, masturbation and sexual activity in older adults can be hard in some ways, but they are still normal and healthy parts of life. Older people can have a deeply satisfying and enjoyable sexual journey if they understand how getting older affects sexual health, are open to change, and put communication and health first. Accepting this part of yourself can make your life full of moments of passion, connection, and self-love, making you feel stronger and more complete. Thanks for being here with us as we discuss sexual health and getting older. We hope you've learned something useful about how our bodies and emotions change over time, and how we can still be sexually active in meaningful ways as we get older. What do you know now? Please get in touch with us. What is one thing you learned today that you plan to use in your life? Leave a comment below. Your thoughts and experiences could help and inspire people in our community who are going through similar problems. Please leave a comment below if you like this video. Furthermore, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for your support. It lets us keep making content like this. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.